And welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and as you guys have loved the first 5, yes 5, parts to the top 10 worst jobs, we thought we would make you a part 6. That is 60 jobs in total. Oh my goodness. Of course, some people would love to have a lot of the jobs on this list, but they certainly are not for the faint-hearted. Let's get going with our list, shall we? So we have a seasonal one to kick off our list. In at number 10, we have sales assistant in a big chain store at Christmas. The drama, the tears. I have worked in a big shop at Christmas, and I have to say it is an absolute nightmare. Spare a thought for those working at the checkout in Walmart, Tesco, and those in big clothes shops, etc. There is no such thing as a chilled out Christmas shopper. Everyone you encounter will literally be on the brink of a murderous rampage. And guess who will bear the brunt of it if something goes wrong with the transaction? You. Yes, you. Also, think of the cleanup when the store's closed, often as late as 10 PM. All of the customers will have left behind a trail of carnage, and it will be your job to clean it up. No. Also, do think of the poor sales soldiers who have to work Christmas Eve and Boxing Day when they would probably rather be at home drinking with their family or friends. But instead, there they are dealing with your last minute demands. Chaos. Low paid chaos. So on the topic of Christmas, next up at number 9, we have the man in red himself, Santa Claus, because being Santa Claus must be a bit of a nightmare. Is it the best job in the world or the worst? I mean, God love the festive fellow, but I think being responsible for present giving to each child in the world must be a bit stressful. Sure, you may have a year to plan, but we're talking millions of kids here. Plus, it all leads up to that one night, so talk about performance anxiety. And oh my goodness, trying to get around the whole globe in a few hours, it must be truly exhausting. Also, what if red isn't your colour? Quick thought. Who pays Santa anyway? Is this an unpaid position? Other nightmarish Santa jobs would be being a friend of Santa chosen to represent him in the mall, kids queue for hours to sit on your knee, which must be pretty heavy, and some wily little rogues will try and pull your beard, like, get off me. In at number 8, we have a meter reader, so gas, electricity, water. Hi there, I've come to read your meter. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm actually not home. How are you talking then? Robot. Nobody wants to let the meter reader in, and they're never really coming to do you a favour. Often a visit from a meter reader is followed by a hefty bill, so people kind of hate you, and nobody even offers you a cup of tea. It is a nightmare. In at number 7, we have a taxi driver. A noble profession, sure, and there is some money to be made, but not much. Can you count the times you have met a happy taxi driver? I can probably think of about 2 I have encountered ever. Dealing with the general public can be stressful, especially when they're in a hurry or they're pretty drunk in the back of your cab. Cab drivers also have to deal with the competitive threat from the way more efficient Uber. Okay, lucky for you, I think that pretty much all of the jobs from here on in are very, very smelly. In at number 6, we have a fisherman in dangerous waters. So being a fisherman is actually a really dangerous job. It's one of the most dangerous jobs in the United States. Hauling in nets and cages from the harsh ocean is not for the faint-hearted, and often they're extremely heavy. The ocean is a beast that we humans cannot tame, which means fishermen can get caught in storms, be subject to heavy rain and insane waves, which can make their work a death trap. Some fishermen, like the Alaskan salmon or crab fishermen, also have to deal with very, very cold weather. If the storm doesn't kill you, you could end up getting pneumonia from the cold. Even if the fishing trip is a success, you have to share a ride home with hundreds or even thousands of dead fish, which I can imagine would be quite potent. In at number 5, we have sperm bank cleaner. Like a normal cleaner, but this time at the local sperm bank, where emptying the trash means emptying a lot of soiled tissues. Although, I guess if the guys did their job properly, they'd be relatively mess-free. Reorganizing the magazine is loaded with all kinds of subtext, like Blech. You also wouldn't want to be the person cleaning the cup once the sperm has been collected either. From sperm to feces, it's a party, you're invited. In at number 4 we have Cesspool Cleaner. The problem with having a septic tank or cesspool is that those honeys do not stay full forever. No, sometimes you just have to empty them because they're too full. Septic tanks or cesspools tend to have about a year or two's room in them for the sludge. Then someone has to come and pump them clean. I would not want to be that someone. Cesspool cleaners come on over and clean out years worth of your poo, even the ones you had after that spicy Mexican food last December. The smell. Oh, the smell. In at number 3, we have Death Doctor. In some countries in the world, including Colombia, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, euthanasia is legal. Aside from the fact that this is pretty controversial work and that many people out there will be very anti your profession, your job is literally to kill people. Some people would be able to deal with this. It would be relatively clean, and if it was your job, you'd probably think you were doing a relatively good deed to someone in need. However, many of us just aren't cut out to see the light extinguish in people's eyes as part of our 9 to 5. In at number 2 we have Abattoir Worker. So for those of you that don't know, the abattoir is where the animals die. So this is like the Death Doctor, but way worse and way messier. Death Doctors for humans involve bright rooms, light music, relaxing atmospheres, and an injection that puts the subject to eternal sleep. Abattoir workers, on the other hand, are responsible for the mass slaughter of animals. The smell, I mean, what? No thanks. Not to mention the mess that comes with removing skin and feathers, these guys also have to drain animals of their blood and feces. Beautiful. Okay, so we have reached the number 1 point of our top 10 worst jobs in the world, part 6. Yes, part 6. In at number 1, we have Crime Scene Cleaner. This is way worse than the Sperm Doctor, Death Doctor, Cesspool Cleaner, and Abattoir Worker because this job could literally include all of the worst elements of all of the above. A crime scene cleaner is the person who, when given the go-ahead from the coroner's office or the investigation team, literally cleans up a crime scene. If you're lucky, this will just be a few smashed milk bottles in the local grocery store, but if you're unlucky, it will be the scene following a real-life Quentin Tarantino movie. Think Hateful Eight. Everywhere. Cleanups regularly include seeing dead bodies, cleaning up their blood, bile, and any fluid, really. Some of these could even be infectious. Bodies can be in various states of decomposition when the cleanup team arrives, so the smell would be pretty nasty. Cleanup teams will also deal with animal biohazards and chemical spills, which can be dangerous and once again very smelly. Anyone thankful that they are not doing that? I'm very thankful for my frankly fabulous job, so hooray! Guys, did you enjoy this video? This has been the top 10 worst jobs part 6. Shall we make a part 7? Or shall we do best jobs or most dangerous jobs or something different? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm Rebecca Felgate. I'm going to be jumping on in the comment section down there, so if you want to have a good chat about the best job that you've done or the worst job that you've done, do let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure you show me by giving it a good thumbs up, sharing it with a friend, and of course subscribing to Most Amazing Top 10. Spare a thought for your local neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that'd be a great job. See you next time.